You will not sing forever. Said to somebody today that, see, the magic and the success that you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding. A lot of the people in my industry saying, I don't understand, they're supposed to be a gospel artist, are you supposed to do business? I'm like,
are you serious? You had people who were saying that as a gospel artist,
I'm not supposed to do business. You that you're not jumping on trend, you're lazy. You won't see a Nathaniel Bassey jump on trend. You won't see a Dunsin or Oyekon jump on trend. Laulu told me to my face like this. That's what I'm saying, Instagram is overrated. Come to YouTube. If you are lying about your brand, one day you would mislie.
Yeah.
I posted how I was learning to make smoothie. Make the smoothie. The first day I started to sell, we sold 60 bottles. I can tell you, out of 100% of our customers, we had, about 80%. Every penny I spent in that place, I made it back in 2 days. Like, plus profit. I made it back. I looked at my compound. I realized that, 4 cars were sitting down in my compound. I just told my wife, "Babe, let's sell that car." She said, "Fine." I said, "I want to buy speaker." What do we do? Sold the car, transfer, go where? Sent it to China.
Now, I have with me someone that I respect a whole lot. I think he might not remember, but let me just say that some of the things that I've always started, he's always the first person to grace those things. Wow. I remember a few years back, I was going to do a top 10 countdown that I was doing on a particular online radio, and I reached out to him, and he was one of the first set of people that did a voiceover for me. I'm sure you might not remember. You also went ahead to get me Mike Abdul to also do a voiceover many years back. I'm talking like 7 years back. And I mean, it's someone that is so down to earth. And I'm talking about no other than Babatunmise right here.
This is past where I clap. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you so much.
It's great to have you.
Thank you.
This is Making Business Sense, and basically what we do is basically talk to people who feel that are doing great when it has to do with business, their craft, and people that have a track record of success with their business, and also people that also have that have also encountered issues, real life issues, proper issues, because doing business in Nigeria is different from just doing business. So I mean, there's a peculiarity with doing business in Nigeria. So this podcast basically is supposed to enlighten us on these things. Let's hear from people that have done it, they've seen it, they've done it.
Yes, sir.
How did they do it? How exactly? What are the steps that they have taken, right? And we'll also, as we're going to be talking about this, we'll also try to narrow it down to marketing. So understand that we're going to narrow it down to marketing because, of course, this YouTube channel is basically about marketing and, making sales and growing your business and all
Fantastic.
that. So quickly, there's no need to introduce you with anything. I mean, a recording gospel artist, an audio and multimedia company owner.
Yeah.
There was a day I had an event at Joggers and I saw your truck. I'm like, what is this man up to again? Like, I mean, I like how you build your brand and the things that you're doing. And I really want to just, first of all, say that, I mean, kudos to you. You're doing a great, great job.
Thank you, sir.
Now, for me to start,
yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you first, how have you been able to grow or your audience on platforms like Facebook and Instagram? What exactly have you done in time past? What strategies have worked best for you, especially in this gospel music industry? How have you been able to grow your audience?
Yeah, once again, thank you so much. I'm excited that I'm here, and it's good to see positivity around, in spite of all that is happening in our nation currently. So I'm really excited to be here. So straight diving into the question already. I think something that has worked for me is originality. The fact that I'm not trying to be anybody else, I'm just trying to be me. And then, it's been a following that, people just realize that, okay, this is this guy. Eventually, we understand him. And then I've been very intentional from day zero. I've been very intentional. I knew what I wanted, and I just went for it. Because I mean, in this particular field where I'm an active player at, I see that a lot of people sometimes, because there are trends.
Yeah.
that happens regularly in our industry, you know, and then so sometimes people tend to delve and follow the trends. And then unfortunately, if you're trying to build a brand on trends, by the time the trend is gone,
What happened?
you're stranded. Right.
Yeah.
So we realize that eventually when trend is gone, you come back to square one or you come back to your drawing board. So one of the things that has really worked for me is the fact that I have stayed in my original space, which is me being me. I'm not trying to sound like Sumisola. I'm not trying to sound like Benga Denuga. I'm not trying to sound like Bidemi Olaoba. I'm not trying to sound like any other guy.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be me. And I realized that, you know, eventually people will, you know, fall in love with you for you. And it's the best thing you can do. If you are lying about your brand, one day you would mislie.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
will mislie, and then it messes up everything that you have been building
Yeah.
because it's trust at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So once there's a, you know, a space where people feel, no, this guy, there's something about him, it affects every trust
Wow.
and the integrity they have in you. So one thing that has really, you know, worked for me is the originality.
Ah, amazing, brilliant. You said something about trends.
Yes, sir.
And I wanted to just maybe have you touchlight it a bit more
Okay.
deeper. Like, I mean, we know that social media right now is a world of what is trending. I want
Yeah.
to be, you know, I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, I want to do all those things. Like, it's good. But
It's good.
How do you put the balance in following trend
Yes, sir.
and also still staying true to the core, which is faith? How do
Yeah.
you balance that on your social media? Do you jump on every trend that
Okay.
comes in? How do you balance that?
Thank you for that question. Of course, like I said, because we're human beings, we are tempted or distracted to do these things
Yeah.
because it is trendy and trending. You know, there was a time that it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was a time that it was go, 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 go. Now it is very demure, very this,
Yeah.
very that. So imagine that I've jumped on that trend. It has gone. People will just, you'll be confused. And honestly speaking, it's not always very easy because a lot of people jumped on it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you just want to stay relevant on social media.
Exactly.
But I've come to realize that the people who are, let me use the word buyers, who are buying what you're selling, they know what they want.
Yeah.
You won't see a Nathaniel Bassett jump on trend. You won't see a Dunsin Oyekan jump on trend. And these are major authorities in this industry.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, and they've been able to stand the test of time. So it appears to me like there are some people who knows what they want and they are staying there. You see that my generation, we don't know what we want. So just like, oh yeah, social media, what are you bringing? We jump on it. And I have a problem with that because that will not last.
Yeah.
It will not last because eventually it looks like you that are not jumping on trend, you are lazy. It looks like you don't know what
You don't know
doing.
what you don't know what's
But
happening.
Time is a revealer. Time will tell. Because at the end of the day, oh yeah, now this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nobody's doing it again. This go now, nobody's doing it. This very demure that they are doing now,
It will still
it will move. But guess what? Channels of my spirit open up.
it's still there.
Come on.
It's still there,
You
man.
understand?
I mean, yeah.
Jesus, yeah. I mean, so that's what I'm talking about. So I feel like if you know where you're coming from, you know the God that has called you,
Yeah.
you will not, you know, be disturbed by the trend or what is trending.
Wow. I think I agree with you
Yes, sir.
on these trends, and this is what I always will say is that when we look at it from a marketing angle,
yeah.
you cannot just jump on trends, especially when it comes to marketing. You cannot just jump on trend, especially if you don't have, because most likely you would attract the wrong type of people. You know, these people come in because, they like the vibe that you give, and they wouldn't know that it's just in that moment because you wanted to just
in
jump
that
on that trend. And
moment.
once that moment passes away, they don't see... there's that expectation of, give us another trend now, give us
Honestly.
something else. And, when you cannot give that thing again, they
Problem.
move on to the next person. Well, this
So
person is
how
not
do you
reading
market?
again.
How do
So
you sell?
it's always key, like you said, to stick to that originality,
Yeah.
your original self.
It's important.
What exactly do you want people to perceive, right? So if you are a recording artist, you're listening to this right now, stay true to your craft, whatever it is, how you want people to perceive you.
Don't be
You know,
pressured in any way.
that's the best way to do it, right? Okay, now let me quickly ask about
Yes, sir.
about this. Now, I've seen your content.
Yes, sir.
Your contents are great.
Thank you, sir.
You know, one of the platforms where I follow you the most is your WhatsApp status. Oh my God. You have a way of using WhatsApp status that I'm like,
oh my God.
Okay, so sometimes I just want to, if I want to just relax, I just watch PBT's status and I'm seeing all the things. I mean, yes, you can.
Yes,
People,
sir.
we're going to
Yes,
talk
sir.
about that, of
Yes,
course.
sir. Yes, sir.
But my question is, what type of content do your fans engage with the most? And then how do you keep these guys coming back for more?
Man, nobody has ever asked me this question, and I think it's a very intelligent one. I really like, so over the years, I've come to realize that as much as you want to jump on trends, as much as, you want to post something that the people will love, now this is very personal for me. What kind of content, my followers, my contacts, what kind of content do they resonate with the most? You'll be shocked that it is the content where I'm being original. I mean, the times where I've gone to doctor this one, do this one, edit it, we see that spontaneous one that I just wake up in the morning and I be like, bro, I see now I saw a trend recently on Instagram, and it was about some guys. They just went to a mall. I don't know if you saw it. They were just singing about Jesus.
Yes, I saw it.
I saw it.
Yes.
And then I saw that content and I lifted that content, posted it on my status. I said, "This is beautiful. I think we should do something like this in Ibadan." And I kid you not, sir, in less than 10 minutes, about 250 people.
Whoa!
I mean, just WhatsApp. About 250 people say, yes, let's do it. In fact, I'll bring this, I'll give you this, I'll do that. And I'm like, okay, you guys hold on, what's going on? Like, I didn't plan it. So I've come to realize that people would, because people can see in between you, they can read through the lines. They know when you're being real. So the days, okay, I get paid to post on my WhatsApp status. And when these vendors, approach me and say, help me post, I say, okay, let me see your content. And I see that it's too doctored, it's not, people can tell.
Too rigid.
Too rigid. You understand? I mean, on my way here, I saw an eye catcher where a particular restaurant, our Kinekon, our whatever for this year is as soon as possible. And that as soon, that's as soon as possible. They spell it as soon.
As soon.
As in the meat.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
This is it.
That's a big company. And they are spelling as soon as possible as soon as possible. So please, you cannot be rigid every time. Try to doctor and pan everything. No, you cannot. It doesn't work like that. I saw another ad, and I'm, being intentional about this thing so that our people can get to understand that it's not until when you're, nobody will buy from you. Nobody would, follow you because of you. As a matter of fact, another thing that I've come to realize is right now I have a huge following on my WhatsApp and my Instagram, and I know that there's nothing I want to sell that they won't buy. So I'm careful what I post. Because these people trust me. And that's what, once I say I want to sell this thing, Baba, I'm sold out in 2 days. And I don't joke with it. I cherish it so much. Like, I beg, you people, they all right. Me, I just deal with this one. I know that they will buy from me. So honestly speaking, one of the ways I keep them coming back is making sure that I don't lie to them. Making sure that if I say A is A, they believe that A. Say it's Babatunmise, A is A. And that's honestly speaking, it comes back to originality, integrity, and what I've built over the years. I mean, just like you said, I started an AVL company because I'm the type, I'm a very restless guy. I just want to do more. I get tired easily when I've been doing this thing. I beg, next. That's me. I don't know if anybody's like that. That's me. I get bored. I need something to challenge me. I get bored. I mean, I've been doing concerts inside Jogger Center for years. And I was telling my team that I'm bored.
So
I'm bored. I'm tired. We have used every style, every setting, every stage, every design. I said, this thing is not challenging my creativity again. Can we do outdoor? My guys are going, hey, BBC, don't start. I said, I'm sorry, but it's just my thing. So for me, I have been original enough to the point where the rich, the middle class, and everybody believes so much in what I do. And they know that once Babatunmise says this is it, that's what it is.
Amazing. Okay. So, I mean, while you were speaking, you were saying something about some of the ventures that you've done before. I mean, I know that, I mean, because I've been following you for quite a while, I know that you first of all started with a food business.
BBC
I remember
Lounge.
the lounge
At the Palms Mall.
At the Palms Mall.
Yes,
I think I've not really gone, but I've seen
Seen a few
I've
stuff.
seen a
Thank
lot
you,
of
sir.
stuff,
Thank
people
you,
come
sir.
in
Thank you,
and all
sir.
that. Let's start from there.
Yes, sir.
What has been the challenge that you faced with that food business?
Wow. Okay, for me, I think the first challenge would be a lot of the people in my industry saying, I don't understand, they're supposed to be a gospel artist, are you supposed to do business? I'm like,
Are you serious? You had people who were
yes,
saying that as a gospel
I'm
artist.
not supposed to do business. I heard a lot of, I laughed. And my response to them was, time will tell. And honestly, time is telling. Because you will not sing forever. You will not love to hear this, but that's the truth. You will not
sing forever.
Forever. I don't care how gifted or how anointed you are. You cannot sing forever.
Wow. The reality of what you just said right now,
Sir.
you will not sing forever.
No, you cannot. Nobody can.
Wow.
Honestly speaking, Don Wayne used to be a very active, singer. He's no longer the active guy because age is okay. You are anointed. Your age will tell. All this jumping that many of us are doing now, they will come in there, we will not be able to jump. As a matter of fact, big shout out to the legendary Dr. Ebenezer Obey. Baba sits down to sing now. It's not because he's not feeling fine, but age. Baba is no longer young.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Daddy Adeboye. He's no longer that young guy that started that year. He's not, Baba is over 80 something now. He cannot be everywhere again. So I said to myself, and I checked the trajectory of the industry.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of research. I realized that there's a lot of ascending and descending. And that's not the call of God or the mandate of God for our lives. It's not, no, that cannot be. God will not lift you to make you come down. It's not possible. No. So there has to be something that you're doing. So I looked at it and I looked at my immediate environment and I saw that a lot of people, bam, bam. So I realized that all of these people that did that, they didn't have any other thing they were doing.
Wow.
My personal research, because I checked their lives, I checked everything. I said that they were not selling anything. They were just singing. It's okay to sing. I'm not saying you sing. Oh, beautiful. Come on. Music is therapy for me. It's beyond gospel. It's therapy. I love to. Sometimes I just want to listen to songs. Yeah. Right. It's okay to do all of this, but I realize that if you're just singing and you're waiting on who will book you so that you can eat, then you are lazy and poor in your mindset. Lazy and poor in your mindset. I mean, this ministry work that we're all doing should not be transactional.
Yeah.
It should be, ministry, let's go and do it. And if somebody honors you, they honor you. Right? But if you are not okay at home, it will be transactional for you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I made up my mind that I was going to do something else. And then the food business, like you said. This idea that I had, where, if you don't do something else, problem can start. Now happened during COVID.
Whoa.
I mean, COVID happened and everybody turned to Instagram musician. Ooh. Yes, because there were no events. Everybody started to do birthday shout-outs. But that's the truth. Everybody started to do birthday shout-outs. Everybody went on Instagram. And I'm glad that we're saying this here because it's the reality and nobody's talking about it. Everybody's just on Instagram. If you check Instagram there, everybody's live. During COVID. So my mentor called me and said to me, Babatunmise, just imagine that this COVID, we're here for another 7 years. Kilo Mama Je. In his words. Kilo Mama Je. That struck the chord in my heart like, wow, it's true. Kilo Mama Je. I'm like, okay, so what do we do? Long story short, I'm like, okay, smooth, because I had a following. So I'm like, I have people. I can sell to them.
Yeah.
What can I sell to them? So guess what? I started with smoothie. I posted how I was learning to make smoothie. People followed it. Do you understand? I posted how I was learning to make the smoothie. The first day I started to sell, we sold 60 bottles.
Now, let's track back a bit. Right. You made your first 60 sales from only people that you knew directly. So that directly. You used WhatsApp.
Yeah, WhatsApp. Basically, WhatsApp.
Wow.
Basically. In fact, there was no branding or logo. I just wanted to sell. It was after we started, I think we should do logo.
Okay, let's do it.
Because a lot of people, his logo is what they are looking for.
And that is what exactly has kept them from starting.
And there's nobody to sell to. They're looking for the best logo. There's nobody alone. If you have the best logo and your content is weak, no, I'm sorry, or your product is weak, I'm sorry. They'll buy from you once and pam.
And that's it.
And that's it. So for me, it was very strategic. We started the lounge. I was even hoping that the Christian brothers and the people.
Yeah, it will be the.
No way, no way, no. I'm telling you real truth. I'm like real truth. I'm telling you real truth. And then we started. People, I can tell you, out of 100% of our customers, we had about 80% Muslims.
Whoa.
I am saying this in public, and I'm deliberately saying it on camera. We had more Muslims coming to buy from us, even till date.
Wow.
And one of the reasons I chose Palms Mall, sir, I play snooker a lot. I love to play snooker. That's the only thing that I do outside of work. I play snooker and I'm very good at it. Maybe if you know how to play. And I'm very good at it. So I used to play snooker a lot at Palms Mall and And I went around, I saw that everybody was selling fried rice, jollof rice, chicken, salad, and all of that. So I'm like, no, we should be able to do something different here now. Let's do something different. Long story short, we brought something different. We brought a cultural feel inside AC. And then the people bought into it.
Wow.
I made my money back in 2 days.
Wow.
Every penny I spent in that place, I made it back in 2 days. Like, plus profit. I made it back in 2 days because I was very loud about it. Everybody said, it cannot last 3 months. It cannot last 4 months. No, no worry. It cannot. We're doing 5 years already.
Whoa.
So they had their words.
Whoa.
I wasn't just trying to impress you. No. I knew that livelihood depends. Do you understand? I knew it. As a matter of fact, right now, my wife now owns the lounge because I've moved on to other things.
Wow.
I have given it to my wife. Honestly, she's only signature to that account. I said, that year, the lounge was the biggest thing
for you.
I mean, imagine I did not start.
Yeah.
I've done more things. I have a car wash.
Wow.
I just like to do more because see, the problem with us is we make money, especially as public people. We make money, and if you're not careful, you just spend the money wrongly. Yeah, you spend the money wrongly. You'll be buying all the best of cars, and before you know it, this money that you're making now, it will not be like that forever. It will not. It will not be. You will not be A-list forever.
Yeah.
This will hurt you, but it's the truth. You will not be A-list forever. There were some people there before you came. You understand? So you'll not be A-list forever. And the earlier you understand that, the better. So you can start to sell stuff. I mean, check the guys that are not even gospel guys abroad. I mean, the Mariah Careys, the Kim Kardashians, the kind of business.
Yeah, that's true.
They are not even playing. Rihanna. Because me, I do research a lot. I try to see all those people.
You're right.
Okay, maybe we should come back home. Dr. Inka Efele. The only reason, I told him and he knows, the only reason that man is still relevant here today is because he doesn't joke with his own business beyond singing.
Yeah, that's true.
Beyond singing.
Yeah.
So he told me one day, it's the truth. Because if you're trying to do, there's always one younger guy that will outshine you.
That will have the energy.
That will have more energy. So you cannot be playing in that same space. Baba, I went premium. And until I went premium, I wasn't making the kind of money I was everywhere, and I was so broke. I was everywhere, and I was so broke.
Let me quickly add
Yes,
this,
sir.
or let me quickly just let's go to this other business
Yes,
that
sir.
you started.
Fantastic.
I think the business should be about
6 months,
6
or
months
8
thereabout.
months,
Yeah. And like I said, I was going for an event at Jogo, and I
Yes,
saw
sir. The truck.
I saw the truck. I was like, hey, what's happening?
Yes, sir.
And then I saw them. I think it was Men on the Move.
Men on the Move conference. Yeah,
Yes.
we did that. Yeah, we did that
Yes.
event.
I saw the setup, and I was like,
Yeah, we did everything.
this is fantastic.
Yes, sir.
How did you come about, like, starting that? How exactly did you come about that?
Thank you so much. Okay, so for me, I am a guy who likes to pay attention. I pay attention a lot. I'm trying to see what the problem is. I'm trying to see how I can solve it because I know in solving it, I'm going to make money. So I mean, I'm always
In solving the problems, you're
yes,
going to make money.
in solving the problems, I'll make money. I know. I mean, you have a problem, I can solve it. You pay me, it's value.
And that's
I mean, the bigger the problem, the bigger the solution. The bigger the solution, the bigger the
the
value.
money.
I mean, soft like that. You understand? All right. So I realized that because of the integrity I've been able to build in my space, people just tend to trust me with their event. So I get people calling me and say, Babatunmise, I'm planning this event. I want you to be a part of it. Just come and help me, because I do my own events too.
Okay.
So I realized that, we're there trying to plan the event, and they say, who can do lights? Who can do screens? Who can do this? And I'm the one calling those people that can do it every time. And I'm giving them money every time.
And
So when I said myself, I'm like, what's going on now? I can be the guy that they are paying to bring these
things.
Long story short, I'm like, okay, I got to do this. I spoke to my wife about it. All right, let's do it. And then bam, registered the company, because I didn't want to joke. I wanted people to know, because it's a big money company. Shall I understand?
Yeah.
So it's not a company, it's not just car wash. Like, anybody can just come. This is big. So I'm like, okay, we need to do it well. So I started to speak to people. I'm trying to do this. Spoke to some guys who are already doing it. What's up with this? What's up with that? But I knew that I could sell.
Yeah.
That was my own advantage. I know I can sell.
It wasn't an issue.
It wasn't selling like no big problem. But getting this thing started, acquiring it is not child's play. So I'm like, okay, what do we do? So I started to speak to people, got a few investors. They invested in my business, millions. And then we bought equipment, bought the truck, about 22 million naira worth of truck.
Whoa.
Yeah. Bought equipment, bought line arrays. Bought everything. We just bought. Even me, I woke up one day and I'm like, how did I get here?
How?
But I think it is from staying hungry. It is from knowing and understanding that, see, this terrain where I am, there's more. There is more. And then to the glory of God, in the little time that we see, I said to somebody today that, see, the magic and the success that you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding.
Okay.
It's in that work that you're running away from, that you don't want to do. That's where your success is. That's where that breakthrough that you're praying for is there. Yeah, it's there. Go and do the work. Just start anyhow. Start first. So you know what I started to do? So before I got my own equipment, I'll talk to the company. See, Baba, I've started my own company. I don't have equipment yet. So I'm a middleman. I'm taking your equipment as mine for this gig.
Okay.
How much do you want? Take. Yeah. So brand it. Me, I have branding. Me, I have packaging. Me, I went to school. So the way, Baba, let me quickly say this. I had a meeting with the clients yesterday. So I gave them a quotation. I'll mention figures. I gave them a quotation of 6 million. So it's too much. So they now showed me a quotation for the same gig.
That somebody
else brought 2 million.
Ooh.
Yeah. I said, it's okay. Me, I can't do less than 6 million.
Wow.
The guy looked at me like this. He said, yeah, I'll take 5 million now. I said, one would think they would go and run and meet the 2 million.
The 2 million there.
He's begging me to take 5 million. I said, Baba, no, I cannot do it. Because I know what I'm bringing to the table, and I've showed you pictures and videos. You want it, you like it.
You like it. You like the quality.
You like the quality. I said, Baba, I don't know what this guy wants to do for you, but I'm sorry. Even if you pay me 3 million, I cannot do it.
That's it.
And that's it. I said, that is it. You understand? Long story short, God has been faithful in the little time that we've started this AVL business. As a matter of fact, 2 days ago, I still said to myself, I'm glad I started. It was not easy, honestly speaking.
Wow.
Baba, the kind of clients that we have worked for in this space of how many months, even me, I'm shocked. The only reason I have Evangelist Isaac Oyedepo's number is because of my new company. I know they are 10 winners. I've never met Bishop Oyedepo. I mean, this is testimony, big one. I was just there in my house and my phone rings and it's, hello, my name is, even I thought it was scam. Because I'm like, I don't understand why you calling me. Do you understand? And well, we're trying to do this, and then we asked a few people around, they said we should call you.
Wow.
Long story short, we met and I'm like, it's true. He paid me and we did his event. Right now, every crusade is doing in Nigeria, and I mean they do the equipment.
Whoa.
And that's it. We went to Ife together 2 days. I did gig for Reverend Eboda.
Yeah.
I have never met him until, he just called. So I'm like, see, the people that wants to buy, they know what they want.
Exactly.
They know what they want. Somebody said to me recently, too much money is flying around. You should be the one to open the window that the money will
come in.
That's it, sir.
Wow. Wow. It's really been such an exciting time
Honestly.
speaking with you. I want to ask this.
Yes, sir.
Is there any surprising marketing secrets or anything that you've done that has probably worked for you as a business owner and artist?
Yes, sir.
What exactly would you say is the marketing secret that you can say, okay, I did this, and this, and it really worked for me?
Okay. Funny, but it has worked for me. And honestly speaking, this one, I wish I was getting paid to say it, but I'll say it. No, because it's your channel. I'm going to say it. You know that one day I said to myself that there will be times when you will not be able to afford to do sponsored ads. There will be times where you will not be able to afford to do radio jingle or billboards. Those things are expensive. I mean, if you're going to do billboard now, you're spending close to 100,000, if not more. Whoa. And you cannot do one. If you want effectiveness, you cannot do one. You want to do like 10. That's like $1 million for a business that is just starting. You're put that 1 million to your business first, you know. So one thing that I did that has worked, it's very funny, but this is it. So I said to myself, how can I build a community of people that can buy from me without stress? Exactly. So you know what I did? So I put up my WhatsApp number on Facebook. I said, add me on WhatsApp. I want to connect with you.
Whoa.
Yeah. Baba, let me say like 1,000 people added me on WhatsApp. Straight. People just added me from WhatsApp. I don't need to know you. I was just saving the number. I will keep posting on my status. One day, a potential client is there seeing what I'm posting. Yeah. And for every gig that I've done, trust me, it comes from there. Even so, sometimes my wife will say to me, our parfait didn't really sell this week. I'll say, I'm coming. I'll post it on my status. They will sell. As in, she will be like, guy, you know me, I saw this thing coming. Yeah. Imagine, okay, your parfait is not selling, but you have to look for money to go and do radio jingle, to go and do. The time will come when we do those things. But now that we're just starting we cannot be investing so much into that. We should be investing into the business, not that. So one major thing that I did, so every 3 months I do it.
Wow. Every 3 months?
Yes, sir. I update my WhatsApp contacts. WhatsApp, you know WhatsApp is so direct?
Yeah, it is.
It's so direct. This is like I'm talking to you personally on WhatsApp. Because if you check my status, so I just keep saving. Once you message me, I just save your number. I just save it. Of course, it has its disadvantages, and the only disadvantage is that people come and what they are saying. Don't worry. Just be seeing my status.
As long as you can ignore some things that are not so important.
Exactly. So I do it everything. I update my WhatsApp. I give out my WhatsApp. In fact, there was a time the last time I did it, the comment section was, they've hacked Babatumise's Facebook. Because people are like, I know you're a celeb. You should not be putting out your number. Celeb or broke. You understand? I mean, a lot of comment sections say they've hacked Babatumise's Facebook. I was replying them, nobody has hacked my Facebook. It is me. Hack me. People say, wow, I'm so excited. They say,
so
yes.
Have your number.
I say yes. Because so this is me coming to you. That means you are even seeing it as, wow, I have Babatumise's number. If they are speaking in your environment and they need Babatumise, you joyfully recommend Babatumise because you have. And that's what you say, I have his number. And that way, so I am using all of you as marketers.
Wow.
Just by having my number, having access to me. And all that you do is have my number. As a matter of fact, my personal line, you don't have it. It's my business line.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a personal line that if it rings, I can tell the person that is calling me off my head. Yeah. If it's not this, it's
because
this.
You know the kind of people that have
that number.
Yeah.
So I've come to realize that, be intentional.
Yeah.
Be intentional. There's no excuse. Don't worry. There's no excuse.
Wow.
Yeah. If me can be dropping WhatsApp number every 3 months on the same Facebook page, because I realized that in another 3 months, more people have followed me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I put out the WhatsApp number. I say, add me. I say, I want to connect with you. Add me. Really? I just want you to be seeing my status. So I know that if I post, I have at least potential 200 people that will follow my post. At least, as in, let everybody not follow. I know that 200 people will answer me. And so imagine 200 times 100K each.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
So that's one thing that I've done that has really helped me.
Okay. So this question, I have about just a few more questions.
I'm here for it.
This one is basically about the 2 businesses that you've done. And let's say 3, including the car wash and all that. Let's say Now, how would you say, or what would you say is the biggest lesson that you've taken from running business in Nigeria? What would you say is the biggest lesson that you've taken from it?
Wow. Okay. Running business in Nigeria is not child's play. I mean, when I saw it, I'm like, Baba, Musalo.
I remember you said that.
I know, Baba Musalo, but, it's not child's play. As a matter of fact, I pat myself on the back recently that, guy, you've done well. I had to say that to myself because sometimes, especially those of us that are always active and staying hungry, we don't tend to celebrate our wins. We think there's more. Of course, there should be more, but sometimes celebrate your little wins. What you call little is someone else's goal. Right. So I feel like one of the major things that, running business in Nigeria taught me is how to be, resilient, is how to stay consistent.
Yeah.
Is how to be stubborn about what you believe. Yeah, my mother would say, Boba Shekpe, bye, no shema bekbe.
Actually.
My mother used to say that to me a lot, Boba Shekpe, bye, no shema bekbe. And all of those things put together has helped me to see that, one can actually be successful in this country.
Yeah,
And that's
true.
the truth.
That's true.
In fact, that is the truth. Because at the end of the day, the Dangotes of our time, they don't live outside of Nigeria. They live here. But they can go anywhere.
That's
they live here, but they can go anywhere. As a matter of fact, I believe that even banks are the ones chasing after them to come and borrow money.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like, we can grow our business to the point where banks are chasing after us. I don't need your money. So I feel like, how to be consistent, because I know that in this country, if you don't keep at it 2 seconds, you're out of the, they don't even want to see you again because everywhere is saturated. There's a lot of, everybody starting a business. It's too much. So how do you stay consistent? How do you stay relevant? How do you make sure that, okay, the people are still buying from you? You just have to keep showing up. I think that should be it. It has taught me how to keep showing up regardless. I remember the early days of our lounge. It was, festive period. And then 1st of January, I think, was a Sunday. And right now, over the years, Sunday is like the most grossing day for us at the mall. Yeah. So Sunday, it was 1st of January that year. And then we were supposed to resume. And then we got to the lounge only to realize that all the staff didn't show up.
They didn't show up at all.
Because it was festive season.
Wow.
And they know that Sunday is a good day. Sir, they didn't show up. Like, me as your boss, normally you're supposed to resume by 9, but me as your boss, I knew that it's Sunday, 1st of January, everybody will come out. I got there 8 a.m. an hour before. You guys. 9, 10, hello? Somewhere? Hello? Some of them didn't even pick. Because they got their salary early and they moved on. I'm like, Sir, that day, oh my God. I went to do everything they were supposed to do myself. Went to buy this one. My wife stayed in the lounge, drove around, went to buy this one. It was myself and my wife in that lounge from morning till night. I was 7. Yes. Rolled my sleeves. Are you joking? I was 7 doing the work. Yeah, doing the work. And we made good money that day. And I said to my wife, babe, high five.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I've been having a great time. Sincerely, it's just like, let's just keep going,
Thank you so much.
But finally,
yes, sir.
I want to ask, for upcoming gospel artists out there, or upcoming business owners out there,
sir.
What would you advise, especially for those of them that want to use social media? What would you just advise? What would be your advice for gospel artists that are just starting out, business owners that are just starting out?
Stay true to yourself. Honestly speaking, stay very true to yourself. I know that, you'll be tempted to want to, this person is selling, let me do that, no. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your why. Why? Yeah. Stay true to your why. Why did you start in the first place?
Yeah.
Always ask yourself, why? Why? Stay true to yourself. You see, you need to also understand that not everybody will buy from you.
Not everyone.
Like no matter how good Dangote cement is, there are some people that will still not use it to build.
That's true.
I mean, and Dangote no go even feel it.
And it's okay.
Do you understand? It's okay. Do you understand? I mean, there are some type of noodles now that there is a lot, and everybody thinks everything is Indomie. No, everything
is not Indomie.
You understand? So, not everybody will buy from you. If you have a few people that are buying from you, please keep them. Keep them, because see, they are the ones that will bring the rest.
Yeah, that's true.
Without stress, they will bring them. Yesterday, I got a call from the UK, and somebody gave me your number. We want to come and do a burial in Nigeria. You know all these UK people.
Yeah.
I said, sir, let me call you back and see if you are free. The person weak.
Now so.
The person weak. He weak. He said, hello. I said, yes, sir. You heard me, sir. That's so now. Yeah, okay, so go here.
So should I say, okay.
You know, I said, let me call you back and see if we're free. So I called our manager, bro, how far are we free on the 20th? And I said, sir, we're supposed to be in Oshobo in the morning. I said, it's actually a burial. Okay, so I said, okay, hold on. I called her back. Hello? So what time is your burial supposed to start? Because we're supposed to be in Oshobo that morning. The guy weak say, but as it should be.
Yeah.
As it should be. I mean, so that is you staying true to you. You cannot imagine that I go and take 10 jobs in one day. I will now make a mess of everything. No, it's not done. You see that little, now God go increase them.
Yeah.
Stay true to yourself. Be very intentional. Carry your business for your head. And carry your career and your ministry on your head. As in, carry it on your head. I love what Gaze Baba is doing with his ministry.
Yeah.
When I first saw him, I'm like, hey, gospel. Now, wow. They go show these bros. But he's made them know that this is where I am.
This is where I am.
I'll send you. And I like it, and you'll be shocked the kind of community that man has created for himself.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I interviewed him once on my radio show. Baba, Gaze is loaded. I say this with every sense of humility. As in, you'll be like, with his tinted hair, if Gaze should dissect scriptures for you, you'll be like, Gaze, what's the name of your church? Like, what church have you? So you can imagine. So I feel like there is the new, and you must accept the new. You must accept the new. So either you're running a business or you're a career person, always understand what is the new. Even me, these days when I'm going for events, I carry content creator worker because it's the new.
That's the new.
It's the new. So you cannot be there doing things the same old way and think that you get a different result. It cannot happen.
Yeah.
So steady ask yourself, what is the new? What is the new? What is the new? What are they doing now? Okay, social media is like the ground for every business owner now. And people are making good money.
Yeah.
Laulu Benjo, for example. Laulu told me to my face like this. Uncle Laulu Benjo, big shout out to you. Told me to my face like this. Instagram is overrated. Come to YouTube.
Ooh.
He told me to my face. I said, Instagram way some of us.
The whole like say.
When we all like say, our life depends on it. Say it's overrated. And why did he say that? Because he's made good money from YouTube. Good money. As in, Baba, good money. Monthly. He told me, that's like my salary.
Whoa.
I'm not talking 2K. I'm not talking 3K. I'm not even talking 4K. Yes, sir. On a monthly basis. Just by doing it itself. So I feel like right now, the advice should... I'm not going to tell you, drop music. No, I'm going to do this. Who they drop song again this day? No, because online, just do one thing. Just drop it. Just drop. Gonna do... Drop song now, Seth. Nobody go hear them. But that's... Yes, now. When was the last time don't see how you can release the song? It's just been doing upper room, and from there, live
recordings go out.
You understand? So there is the new. Gone are those days and say, I'm dropping my song next week. People don't have time again for those things. You understand? So build your own community, no matter how small. A lot of people want to conquer the world. You have not even conquered your locality. Starts very small. Another thing that has affected our generation so much, sir, is that people don't want to be seen starting small.
They don't want to be seen starting small.
Nobody wants to be seen. And they want to appear like,
big.
Now maybe this. No. Before I started the AVL company, I was renting equipment. I mean, soft. We were renting with Jesus Joy, like with all joy. Yes, man. We were renting.
Because that was the available option at that time.
At the moment. So what are we talking about? Now let me say this to cap it all. And it's the first time I'm saying this in public. What level of sacrifice are you willing to give to your craft or your business? You think everything will just come to you on a platter of gold? No, no way. No way. No way. So when I was going to buy some of the equipment that we bought recently, we needed close to like 20 million, and I didn't have it. I'm like, what do we do? Because if we're going to be relevant in this AVL business, we must have equipment.
Yeah.
Equipment don't come cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the cameras that you're using here. They don't come cheap. These microphones, they don't come cheap. You understand?
Yeah.
I know that there's one mic that we have, QLXD, sure. I bought that mic 1.8 million. Just one.
Just
not
one
pair,
mic.
Not pair. Just one. 1.8 million. Just one. So now imagine I have 10.
Whoa.
So I'm like, what do we do? AVL, I need to buy speakers. What do we do? Sir, I looked at my compound. I realized that, 4 cars were sitting down in my compound. Yes, sir. 4 cars. I'm like, I just told my wife, okay, wait, so all these cars.
Alpha.
I'll be driving this one. Babe, let's sell that car. She said, fine. What? I said, I want to buy speaker. What do we do? She looked at me like, how much did they buy the car? I said, let me go and look for who buy it. I sold the car for $14 million, added money, bought speakers with everything.
Wow.
Papa, as in, I didn't remove 1 kobo to buy shoe. Sold the car, transferred, go where? Sent it to China. He sent me speakers. When the speakers came, the speakers, they look like G-Wagon to me.
That's the sacrifice.
A lot of sacrifice. It was a lot because it was my favorite of them all that I sold because I needed money.
Wow.
Do you understand? So people are doing well. People are making money. But you see, a lot of times what we follow on social media is perceived value. And it's all lies. It's all like the people give you this is who I am. It's a lie. Check deep down, nothing. Nothing there. It's the truth, sir. Nothing there. So please stay true to yourself. Don't ever forget your why. Sacrifice on a regular basis. If you must go and read a book, if you must go to the mountain to pray, please go and pray. I mean, nobody's coming to save you. Honestly speaking, nobody even owes you anything. But you know what? The day you realize that you are all that you've got, you'll be shocked the kind of energy that will come from within. Do not lose your energy. God has got you. It is too late for you to lose, and it is too late for the devil to win.
Wow. What a place to end this.
Honestly.
I mean, our first episode on this podcast, Making Business Sense. Thank you so much, Beauty, for taking our time to
pleasure,
talk
sir.
to us, to be a blessing.
Pleasure,
I mean, it means a lot. Please follow us on every platform, and also ensure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, give it the like, share it with as many people as you can. And also, if you are maybe an upcoming business owner or an upcoming gospel artist, drop in the comment section some of the things that you've learned. And yeah, that's it. I do wish you well in all that you do, and I trust that you keep watching other episodes of Making Business Sense. We're going to have other episodes. I'm going to be talking to a lot more people, right? Yeah, thank you so much, Babatunmise,
My pleasure. Thank
for
you.
joining
This
us.
is amazing. Well done, sir.
Thank you so much.
Well done,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Well done.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in another episode of Making Business Sense.